I've got my top 5 standalones of all time, and this is going to be subject to change because I had a really hard time picking these books. At number 5, I've got Pure Nessie by Susanna Clark. Takes place in a labyrinth of sorts with halls and a sweeping sentient ocean, birds that communicate, and statues and busts that are friends. And it follows Pierre Nessie as he is exploring this world and gaining his infinite knowledge. Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Wong. I just loved the journey that Sayona went on. She's the first female high mage in history, and she has to unpack her privilege versus the privilege that she sees that men have above her, and also the things that she uncovers. This is dark academia, heavy on the dark. The character study in this is so interesting. She's not a likable character, but sometimes you have to look beyond how your personal feelings about characters are and really think about what the author's intention is. This is such an important story about taking a step back, looking outside of yourself, and just seeing things for what they really are. Number 3 is a book that everybody should read. Actually, you should read all of these books, but this one especially. This is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. This follows Dana, who lives in the 20th century, and she finds herself transported to antebellum Maryland. She is a black woman and she doesn't have the same rights. So it's a terrifying place to be. So please check the trigger warnings. But it's also just an important story on lineage and how any effect that you have in the past can affect the future. She has to uncover why is she there. It's such an eerie telling of what people experienced back then and how that informs their descendants and the things that they go through. This is speculative fiction at its finest. This is the queen of speculative fiction. This next one is what I love most about storytelling, and it's being transported to a place that you would genuinely love to be. This is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It follows two magicians over the course of their lifetime who are battling a battle of magic and wits to see who is the better magician while they are completely unaware of it. And I was truly transported. Like, I promise you, I could smell the popcorn. I could see the tent at the Night Circus. I absolutely adore when I read a story in a way that I have never read before. The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez is the most unique story that I have ever read. This takes place in an amphitheater beneath the sea. You're watching the story take place on stage. Before you know it, you're transported from your seat to inside the story on the stage. This is a story about family, about love. There's a quest. Every single day I'm reading more stories and they're changing my worldview and entering my heart. But let me know in the comments what your favorite standalones are. And